Taking everything together, we remain at a potential inflection point. With this week's release of labor and inflation data, we finally have a read on the economy from the fall. And in some ways, we can say really no new information. While the unemployment rate did tick up from 4.4% in September to 4.6% in November, we still see limited layoffs. On the payrolls front, we did see a big decline in October, which was partially offset by a gain of 64,000 jobs in November. Putting these two sides together, payrolls and unemployment, we're still in this no hire, no fire labor market. And of course, November inflation data came out today. We saw a continuation of the cooling trend in services that we first observed in September. Overall headline inflation came in at 2.7%, and core inflation, which strips out energy and food prices, came in at 2.6%. But of course, the devil, as ever, is in the details. First, on the labor front, the DOGE effect government job losses hit hard in October, but that remains unlikely to continue. Meanwhile, we did see other trends from 2025 reoccur in this latest release. Healthcare, for example, remains a key driver of the labor market. And that means that overall labor picture is sensitive to any decline in that particular industry. And of course, not having unemployment data from October makes the calculations a bit difficult. On the inflation front, data also seems a bit suspect. Core services came in a lot lower than most would anticipate, and a lot of that was particularly because of a lower read on the shelter front. It's possible that inflation suddenly collapsed, but it's also possible that there is some difficulty in restarting the government data collection engine after the long government shutdown. I guess when we put everything together, we remain in a potential inflection point where we want to watch closely for the risk that this low hire labor market turns into a layoff market. That's not our base case, but it's within the range of possibilities. We'll also want to watch inflation trends closely. We didn't see a whole lot of progress over the course of 2025, but that could shift in 2026, particularly if some of these stickier areas of inflation, especially around services, continue to show some measure of relief. This marks our final Taking Stock video of 2026. Have a wonderful holiday season.